Thank you very much, Madam MC, the honorable members of Parliament, current and former, our keynote speaker, she should be getting in here shortly, the party presidents and secretary generals in the House, Excellencies, the ambassadors and representatives of the diplomatic community, religious and cultural leaders, the academia, civil society, the business community, the leadership of the Electoral Commission, youth and the children in the House, the media fraternity, promoters, supporters, friends, and well-wishers, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. I also want to say praise God. You are warmly welcome to the launch of the Alliance for National Transformation. We are excited that all of you have honored this invitation. I'd like to ask the promoters who are your hosts to give you a round of applause for honoring their invitation. Thank you very much. That is how we do it in the Alliance for National Transformation. For many, it has been a very, very long wait. It's been, one of my friends told me this morning that it has been a gestation period of 13 months. And I can see him smiling. That's the Honorable Mao. A gestation period of 13 months. And we all agreed that for 13 months, it means you're giving birth to an elephant. And I want to believe that the Alliance for National Transformation, which is being launched today, is an elephant in this country. I want to thank you for setting aside precious time. I also want to thank you, some of you, for having the courage to be here tonight. Because for some, it really takes courage to be here. But whatever it is for you, our gathering tonight is in the spirit of hope, a hope that binds this nation together, that working together, sitting together, thinking together, this nation will become the Uganda that we all want. Our nation, as we talk, is stuck at crossroads. As you know, institutions are frozen. Corruption is endemic. There is gross intolerance to political expression. And there seem to be more questions than answers. Our hope is that today, as we do this launch, we are also formulating some of the answers to this dilemma. The journey that has brought us to this point has been a long one. As I have told you, it started about 13 months ago, a journey of nationwide consultations, and thereafter we went into a process of collecting signatures for the purposes of launching or formulating a political party. I would like to thank promoters and individuals who appended their signatures and said that they would like to constitute the Alliance for National Transformation. Thank you very, very much. I also want to thank those who moved around with the signature, in the signature collection process. We are conscious that there was a lot of attempt to discourage you. There was a lot of intimidation. But thank you for having the courage. If you had lost that courage, we wouldn't be here today. And because of what you did, the Electoral Commission of Uganda issued to us a registration certificate on the 19th of February 2019. So as we sit here today, we are a fully registered political party. The name Alliance for National Transformation speaks to its constituent beliefs and intentions. We have a strong belief that in the journey of transforming this country, we need to have transformative leadership. And so inherently we are saying that we will be a breeding ground, a nurturing ground for transformative leadership. And that's what the country wants. Secondly, in being an alliance, we are saying we can't go it alone. And so we are expressing our inbuilt feeling that we will always work with like-minded Ugandans, organizations, political parties, all who desire to see the transformation of this country. It has become clear that from the time of our independence, the 57 years or so, we have not yet got what we wanted. To the extent that even today, as leaders in this country, we are not embarrassed to blame the colonialists for a Chogam scandal. We still own money and we still say the colonialists did ABCD. Even when there is a bicycle scandal, we should own up. We still say our problem started with the colonialists. Even when we tear gas ourselves, we still think the problem started with the colonialists. I think we have come to a point where we must own up this mess and sort out the leadership question. Leaders who think they cannot dwell in the past, but have an obligation to work towards the overall transformation of this country. Today, as we sit here for the launch, we are simply saying we are embarking on a journey for the long haul. We often remind ourselves that we are not created for the short run. We may sprint with you for a while, but the question of transformation is a matter for the long haul. And as the Alliance for National Transformation, we have told our minds and our attitudes that this is a matter for the long haul. We are ready to run the marathon that will bring transformation in this country. The other thing about the Alliance is that we are not here tonight for a political party per se. The promoters have sat down and agreed that the type of political party that we are presenting tonight and that we will continue to build for the years to come is a value-based political party. When I grew up in Teso, if we delayed to go to school and started playing on the road, any elder would call us to order and take us to school, and you could be sure you get disciplined at school. If a car broke down or a bicycle, the community took care of that person. They did not vandalize the car or the bicycle or whatever. And we keep asking ourselves, what has happened? Where is that community spirit that was driven by values of care, love, concern, and support for the weak and the vulnerable? So today, we are embarking on a journey to build a political party which espouses integrity, hard work, gender and equity, internal democracy, so that we will give the country democracy after we have become inside us, internally democratic and able to practice it inside out. One scholar said that the most repeated word perhaps in this universe is democracy, but it is also the most abused word, democracy. So we want to live out those values of democracy, champion constitutionalism, champion good governance, and encourage ourselves to be very loyal to this country. The Alliance, as I said earlier, portrays our commitment to work with all of you. If you will trust us, we would like to work with all of you in the opposition, in the civil society, the religious, the cultural, the media. We are committed to working with you. And I'm happy to see what looks like a family reunion here. Finally, I'd like to tell you what we hope we will be doing in the next few weeks. After this launch, it is our intention to move around this country, to popularize the party within the first 3 months. Secondly, we will be recruiting members as we go along. We don't stand here tonight with a sense of entitlement. Our thinking is that the people who come today and come tomorrow, and even those who come next year, have an equal task. We are going to run the Alliance on the Jesus principle. He hired people in the morning and he agreed with them on the wages. He hired the other ones also in the evening. So if anybody should be found complaining and saying, I got here first, the wages are the same. The wages are, we are going to transform this country. So all of you will come in the evening. The doors are still very open, and you should come and we tackle the issues that face this country. We cannot sit back as the mothers continue to die every day giving birth to our children. We cannot sit back as the future of the children of Zombo. You know those children of Zombo who sit under the trees, and when it is raining, they don't study. Their books get wet, and they have to dry the books. We cannot sit here and watch and ignore the pain of Ugandans that are being displaced because we are beginning to extract oil without a protection plan for our own people in the Alberta region. We cannot ignore, neither can we let our egos derail us from the need for all of us to work together and sort out the massive corruption in this country. It continues to be endemic, and we are all here. There are no drugs in hospitals. So whatever it takes, that's what I'm emphasizing. We will have to put our egos down and do some work together. On behalf of the promoters, therefore, I extend an open invitation to all of you in and out there to participate with us in a number of ways in order to bring about the national transformation that we all want. We'll also be identifying candidates. They will be going out to mobilize resources. I'd like to thank all of you who have made it possible by your very different and various contributions, who have made it possible for us to come this far from the time we agreed that we'll form a political party to a point where we are sitting here at Serena. And I am happy to say we have not suffered a stillbirth. We have given birth to an elephant. So as we launch today, we entrust the Alliance for National Transformation to God as a vehicle to move Uganda to the desired level. And to the people of Uganda, for the values and aspirations that we express, and we hope that you will find this brand very appealing and very, very suitable for you. I thank you all for coming. May God bless the Alliance for National Transformation, and may God bless Uganda. Thank you indeed.
Thank you, Madam Convener. You've spoken to everybody here and to ourselves. Why to ourselves? In 1986, there was the quest for fundamental change. Until now, that time many people in this room were not yet born. You were told that you'll be leaders. You saw leaders who never led this country well, failed you. And at this particular moment, I think as a country, we should rise up and reown this country and give it light. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be having a poem shortly. And therefore, we would want to invite the person responsible to get our first poem to our audience. Please welcome. These are really the young people who will tell us whether we're doing the right things or not. We appreciate you coming. Mr. Teacher, sir. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Benon, and here are your children. They are going to present a poem, How They Wish to See Uganda 2021. You are blessed as you are listening.
Multicultural and multilingual, welcoming and hospitable, habitable and lose if the practice of democratic ideals was a reality rather than a wish? Asha.
My leaders here today, tell me who would lose if all the people of God in Uganda had an equal stake in the affairs of their nation. I mean equal stake.